Hello everyone out there in YouTube world. We hope you are alright out there in that world of ours. Again, I'd like to express that the new subscribers to our channel. Thank you so much for subscribing to our channel. We really do appreciate it. Right, let's talk about video. It's going to be called Life, and I'm sure I've done something on life, but it'll probably be on another subject of the matter of it. Yeah, life, boy. You're created by two beautiful people, your parents. And you know what it takes for them to create a human being? It's very powerful, and it goes beyond the words of life itself. And then the magic happens, and then your mum carries you for 9 months. Plus, can be more, can't it, my dear? And then you're born into the world, which is quite dramatic for your mother, because I've heard stories of women who've been in labour for hours and even days of labour to bring you into this world. So you do have a quite traumatic start to being born, which is, and then next thing you know, you're here. And then that's when everything changes for you in life. It really does from the start, when you're born into this world, because you don't know how your life's going to turn out, do you? Because no one does. You can't foresee what's going to happen to you in the future. No one can tell you that. And you've got all these people who think they can see your future for you, who can predict what's going to happen for you. I'm sorry, but no. And I've heard stories about people with the foresight ability, and certain things have happened from these foresight things, which I've found out. But no one can really predict your future. No one can. Now, how many hundreds of pounds you spend off with these fortune tellers? Yes. But really, no one can predict how your life's going to turn out. So you get the blueprint from your parents, and they give you the grounding for you to go through life with a level head, depending what you're exposed to as well, because when you're exposed to negative things in life, can always have a negative impact throughout your life as you're getting older. So I always say in life, get as more positive exposure as possible from an early start, because we see these documentaries on people who've been through quite traumatic times in their life and who end up doing traumatic things as a result and being exposed to trauma on that level. So so you go through your born, and then you learning things from your parents, and then you start going to school, and then your parents kind of lose that control of you because you've gone to school to learn other things, and your parents can't really teach you those things academically. Well, my family was an exception because my dad got us all these books, the encyclopedia books. So as we were growing up, we learnt a lot more than what school could actually teach us from these encyclopedias. And what an investment they were. They gave you more of life realism things from the encyclopedias. I mean, when you was at school, you weren't taught about racism. I found it in them books, and plus I experienced it myself through life. So when it came to the history of black people, we never really learnt a lot about it at school. So what does that tell you about the system, what school was like then? I don't know what it's like now, if they do teach you about, the culture of people of the world. They probably do now. But back then we never learnt that much about it. So anyway, life, you go through the experiences of life, your parents, your school, and then you're given opportunities at school to further your education. Then you're given that choice to do that, and that's entirely up to you to choose that choice. And then with me, I went to college up until I was 18. And then, well, I stopped until I was 18. And then at 19, again, I was doing other things. I started working in the nightclubs. And again, that's another thing I learned. You learn from life, from doing things which you don't, well, people don't expect things like that from you, to learn those things and to work within that kind of an industry. And then you get exposed to life at its most, how can we say? Well, you get to see the side of people, how they behave, most of the alcohol induced type of people which you see working in that line of work. And that's the other thing, through life you are exposed to all these things, alcohol, drugs, and it does have an impact on you throughout life, because you see these things out there on TV and in the streets, you see it all, that people, once they had a, you know, wealthy life, and certain things don't work out for them, so they've had it all, and because of alcohol and drug related things, they lose it, literally like that. It is a tough thing, life, man, I'm telling you. I would like to know about people who can proclaim that they've had an easy life, and I can tell you now, there wouldn't be anyone that could come up with an answer like that, saying that I have had an easy life. Because we all go through the ups and downs of lives, no matter who you are in this world. Even now, at this very moment, there's people out there who are struggling, who are out there on the streets in particular. So yeah, man, life is one heck of a journey, and it's up to you to choose the right way for you in a very positive way. It's hard, of course, because you get bombarded with all these things out there which you are exposed to as you're going throughout your own life. But you've got to be of strong mind and will to get through them, to say no to these things, which ain't easy. Not easy at all. But yes, I'll just do a short video on that, about life again. There may be more content coming up about it, because life covers everything, covers every aspect of what we go through, every single aspect. But the bottom line is, you've got to enjoy it when the things are going good for you in life. And I'm not saying obsessively enjoy it. Enjoy it so that you can show people that life can be enjoyed if you are within the right environment as well, because that does help. It really does. So yes, everyone on our channel, again, thank you to the new subscribers out there. Thank you so much. Really do appreciate your support on our channel. And if you're new to the channel and you haven't subscribed yet, hit that subscription button and hit the notification bell, as we up content on a regular basis, on a weekly basis in particular. Yeah, hit the likes, comments as well. And this is another thing with the comments, please be respectful on, you know, our videos, because we know that there's people out there who are not nice, and you can't escape those people. But if you are, and you are unkind with your words on any of the content that we've got on here, I can promise you now, you're going to be blocked straight away. There's no messing. And again, this is why we're living in an imperfect world, because we'll always have those keyboard warrior types out there, and they do exist, because I've had my run-in with them quite a few times. Isn't that right, Mrs. Chi?
Yeah.
I certainly have. So, yeah, please tell everybody about our channel. Spread the vibe out there, because that's what we like to do, is spread a positive vibe. Some people may pick on the vibe, some people may not. No one's perfect. Can't please everybody. But again, yeah, just share the channel too as well, because we are straight down the middle of life. You don't go that way or that way in life. Try and stay true to ourselves, to that truth in life. And thank you everybody for your support. And please, please, please stress this enough. Please stay safe out there, no other else. Please stay safe, everybody.